Hello, good evening. How are we doing? Hope you're well. Oh, sorry, couldn't tell what was going on. Lee Mang, here we are. It's Delkim Live. Probably the last one for the year, last official one anyway. 30 minutes or so of general chat and all things Delkim, helping you out as best we can and answering as many questions as possible. Been doing this since lockdown started, I think back in April. Well, I think it's been reasonably successful. I hope everybody has enjoyed it and, at least had some benefit to it. And what are we going to talk about tonight? Well, we're just going to be here answering as many questions as possible. As I say, this is, the last one probably. I might get a bit bored in between now and New Year. Might do a few little odd ones, but this is the last probably official Delkim Live until the New Year. Try and get some better content sorted out and do something a little bit more organised when it comes through. So how are we doing? Lockdown is about to end next week. It's not really affected us in terms of fishing because everybody's going to have been going out. Hope you've been out and I hope you have been enjoying. Let me know what you've been catching. Don't forget to put stuff on the chat. So again, if you've got any questions, anything relating to our products, new or old, we are here, or I'm here, for the next 30 minutes to help you guys and answer as many questions as we can to, help you out, whether it's old products, new products, whatever you're doing. So, as always, start with a little bit of housekeeping. Been doing this for most of the time, but it still ends up being I get asked the same questions all the time. So why not keep reinforcing the magic message? Right, hangers. I've got a handful of hangers here. I've got our new Nightlight V2. I've got the ES indication set, so the old Nightlight, and I've got, slim lights there as well. The one thing you'll notice is they all have the same jack plug. They all have the same jack plug. And that means that they'll all fit in the socket in the bottom of your plus alarm or your brand new digital range alarm. So if it's an EVD or a txi-d, or you've got, shall I list them all from the old school? A standard plus, a TXI plus, an EV plus, a 25 plus, all those will work with our hangers, okay? Get asked that all the time, which hanger works with which alarm. They all work with all our alarms with the 2.5mm socket in the bottom. So all plus range alarms and all the digital range alarms work with all of our hangers. So been saying that since April as well, and it's still not sunk in for people what's going on. But hey, such is life. Such is life. Okay, so other things that I always have to talk about. Accessories. Okay, so the accessories. So if you're buying the new digital range alarms, then you will need the V2 versions of the accessories, d-lok on safety. We still make the old ones for the old alarms because there's 15. Well, they'll fit the really old original ones. So there's plenty of them out there. So we're still doing the original accessories in the old sort of packaging with the old ones on the front. But if you've got the new alarms, you will need the V2 accessories. And the feet. The feet are universal for the d-lok. So you don't need V2 feet. The feet fit the old one and the new one. It's universal feet. So that's it. All right. So that's the general housekeeping that I've been doing for all this time and still keep getting asked the same question. So I can't necessarily be getting it across properly, can I? But hey ho. So winter fishing is upon us. And what are we going to be doing? Obviously, Delkim's perfect. Frosty morning this morning, as I point out my window. So Delkim's absolutely perfect. No chance of freezing up, which is one of the fantastic advantages of our vibration system over any other bite alarm. They have the ability to freeze. But again, that vibration, that sensitivity to every little knock, perfect for winter fishing, whether you're a pike angler or a carp angler or any specimen angler. then that vibration sensing where bites are hard to come by, and you want to know exactly what's going on. Then that the vibration setting and using that sensitivity to its utmost is absolutely crucial and does lead to more fish on the bank. My dad, Del Romang, who's the owner of the company, was fishing. He is well into his fishing again, making the most of his semi-retirement. Though still fairly involved. I wouldn't call him so. He's semi-retired when he wants to be. He's fully involved when he needs to be. So he was fishing and he was getting single beeps, and he actually picked up, and that was a fish. Just a little knock, and he was picking that up, and the fish wasn't going anywhere. Really light bite, and there he's got a fish on the end. And that is the kind of thing that our alarms can do that no other can. You're fishing by a snag. That just the knock of the lead, the knock of the line, alerting you to the fact that there's a fish in the swim, the fish bow your bait or in the area, and you're by your rods ready to go. So as soon as that goes, you're there. So you're straight into the fish, and you're not had to sort of turn around. Oh, I've got to run. I've legged it, and they've got you in the snag. So all this, being able to get that pre-indication of a bite is crucial all times of year, but very much in winter, where bites can be a little lighter than they might be when it's full on in the summer. Using that vibration sensing to its maximum is absolutely crucial. So don't be scared to crank it up, response on the new ones or the sensitivity, and really make the most of it. Let's see if we've got any questions coming in. Hello to regulars, by the way, if you just joined us. Let's have a look what we've got. We've got hello from Spain. How are you doing? ¿Cómo está? Juan, Antonio. Let's have a look what we've got used over. Thank you, Darren Hilton. On 3.1, how do I turn off my RXD flashing? If you've got one of the original ones right back, I don't know, this is Jim on Facebook, then if it's not in the instructions, then you haven't got that version. You can send it back to us and you can update the software, and then you can turn the power and indicator can be turned on or off. So it's a free of charge update to your receiver. You get it back to us, and then we can sort that out for you. What else we got? Let's go. Is there a delay between the alarm and the receiver when you get a take? Freddie Churchyard. No. There is a fractional delay on the very first bite or very first beep on our new ones as the transmitter sends a signal to the receiver, wakes the receiver up, because the receiver goes into sort of a low power mode, which is one of the things that we work on, which is unique to us, is that we use very little battery, and all our products always have extremely long battery life. So there is about a quarter of a second delay, which is from the first beep. After that, it's exactly the same. So the receiver wakes up. From there, it's continuous. It's beep for beep, time for time. When you've got the speaker down on the alarm, you would never notice it. So there is a very short delay on the first beep only, just as the receiver wakes up. And then once the receiver's awake, it's instant. So, well, instant as much as you can tell, or I. So, yeah, I hope that answers your question there, Freddie. Does the Delkim hard case for the txi-d fit the slim light hangers and snag ears without having to dismantle every time? Yes, it goes over the top. Where are we? Let me grab a alarm with snag ears on. Well, you can't leave the... let's have one with the snag ears on. So there's the back, and it's designed with a little thing to go on there. You can't actually leave the uprights on, but when you've got your... Let's put your hanger on. Oh, I've dismantled everything. Very disorganised today for some reason. I'm ever so sorry. So if I had my arm on there, okay, and I've got my hanger plugged in, I'll just grab one randomly. I'm very sorry about that. Okay, so I've got my slim light set up on there. Okay, and I can just do that and fold that up so I wanted to. So it doesn't go over everything like that, but that's a good way to store them. You can just put them like that. If you're going to put them in a bag of some description, or in one of our cases, they would do that. That's one of the great things with the d-lok system, is you can remove everything. So you take the uprights off first. So obviously they slide in like that. You just take them out, and then you can put your case on, and away you go. You've got nothing left on your bank stick, which is, you know, quite nice and just easy for storage, really. It's quite simple. Used my Delkim EVs today for the first time. Fantastic and a great price. Steve on Facebook, thank you very much. Admidas, thank you. Will Martin, hello, Will. Back again. Hello, mate. In the middle of moving house, but still watching. Thank you very much. We are having a little break. I'm going to have a little time myself. It's been quite busy this year, obviously. Are you doing repairs at the moment? Yes, Steve. Fuller on YouTube. We are still doing repairs. Obviously, Christmas is coming, but it's a long way away yet. We've got about another 3 weeks working. We won't be doing repairs over or sending orders out over the Christmas period. We should have a 2-week shutdown over Christmas, or whatever it is, 10 days. But we are still fully repairing at the moment, have been through lockdown 2, so it's never been the same. I guess when I press the B2, it doesn't beep. As you say, I must have the first ID, so I can send it to yourself to get it. That's right, Jim. You can send the receiver off and get it updated. Go to our website or use our app and get that back to us, and then we'll sort that out as quickly as we can. Free of charge, be 10 working days is maximum. Sorry, I mean in the presentation box. My apologies. That fits the sound. Sean, you're talking about this. So let me get my case out. So if I put that in there, I put that in with the cover on, and I could do that if I wanted to, and that would still shut down. Okay, and then you can put your uprights in the top box there, or put your hangers in the top part there as well. It all fits. It all fits. It's all meant to fit. Sorry, it does beep, not flash. I mean, I don't know, Jim. If you can't turn it off, mate, you're going to need to get the receiver back to us. So there's a video on our YouTube page on how to do it. So then you can see, and then you can clarify it from there. Hi, can I ask a question about tone setting? Yes, you can. Just get it on the chat. Don't forget, if you're watching, please put these questions on here. So I'm helping out as many people as I can. This is going to be probably the last official Delkim Live of the year. Might do a little couple of interim ones just to tie things over Christmas period. But back again in January with some fabulous new content and stuff to keep things a bit more entertaining. I have done it for quite a while now, so I just thought I'd give myself a little bit of a break in the evenings. And so if you have any questions about any of our products, new or old, need help on how to set things up, want to know, maybe some best tips and methods, winter fishing or anything like that, then get that on the chat. I'll be able to demonstrate, the alarms can do everything here today. So ask away and I'll help you out as much as I can. So what we've got, LED or 2D, whatever that is, on YouTube. Is there a way I can set all 3 alarms to the same tone without trying to mentally remember the numbers 1 to 64 that I've selected? I can never do it spot on. I'm OCD. Right. 1, factory reset. Then they're all at the same tone. Okay. That is probably be the easiest way. That certainly is the. Then they're all at how they come out the box. But if you are changing the tone, I'll show you how to do that for those of you that are watching. So if I change the tone, you have to turn it on and you go into setup mode. So I turn, this is the txi-Ds he's on about. Okay, so our newer alarms, our new range of alarms. So you turn the alarm on, hold down the 2 buttons, wait for 2 beeps. Okay, now I'm in setup mode, and let's do it on this one. So pressing push button 1. Okay, I can go up and down the tones. But if I let go and press, it will remember the tone. So if I set the tone I like, say I like that one. Okay, I leave it there. I then get my second alarm, and then I can set the tone, keep pressing till, and then it will repeat the tone, and then you'll get to where you need to go if you want to have them all matching. I don't understand why you'd want them all the same tone, because, I know people do, we get asked that quite a lot, but in general, if I'm fishing, I want to know which one's gone off. So just by hearing it, I have them set, when I'm fishing 3 rods or whatever, low, medium, high. So then you know, oh, right, that's the high tone, that's my right-hand rod. That's the low tone, that's my left-hand rod. That's how I always say it, because it's an extra part of information about what you're doing. You might just get a single beep. You might not necessarily get out your bivvy or whatever. You might be in the next swim. Ah, right, that's my right-hand rod's just gone off there. Oh, right, that one's definitely by the snag or something. I better go and have a look at that. If they're all on the same tone, then you don't know which one's gone off. But hey, that's up to you. Use them how you want to use them. Is it okay to leave hangers permanently connected to the arms? Yes, Graham. That's on YouTube. I don't see any problem with that. You know, as long as you're not putting them away. You know, I would always. Oh, that's the other alarm I've just been doing. So, you know, if you're putting them away and you're leaving them on, as long as you haven't, you know, you're not ramming anything against the plug here. If you're not forcing anything down on it, it doesn't get twisted in the bag. As long as it's fairly well protected around this area, so you're not putting any undue force on here. If you're putting all your tackle in and it's all weighed down on it, but in general, yeah, no problem. Leave them connected. Shouldn't be an issue. I think I heard you say on the previous show that the slim light hangers are good for close to mid-range fishing. What sort of distance are they less effective? Okay, so the slim lights are a lightweight. I really should have a glass of water. Very sorry, got a bit of a frog in my throat. So that's Peter Buxton on Facebook. So the slim lights are a lightweight hanger. Okay, you can see they're a lightweight hanger there. They've got a dual position line clip, and they're a lightweight hanger that you can use in windy conditions because they go on a little arm like this, and they connect, as you can see on there, and they slide up and down, and that's how they work. Now they are a lightweight hanger, so you're gonna they come with 3, 5, and 10 gram weights that I have over here. So let me just show you what I got. That's a 5. So that's a 5. So you just screw them on as you need. And there we go. So I've got my weight on there. It's fairly self-explanatory. You can add more weight. So they come with 10. We do an extra heavy weight pack, or a heavyweight pack that has a 20 and a 30. But these really don't want to take more than 20 because the clip force is not strong enough. They're not meant to do that. The night lights, on the other hand, which I've got set up over here, if I just flick to, oh, hello, got my camera upside down. That's no good, is it? Let's change that ever so sorry. Let's flip it round. Shall I flip it round again so that it's actually the right way around? There we go. So you can see there that I've got, this is a night light indication set, so it runs in the same way, but they can take up to 60 grams. So they take a lot more weight, whereas the slim lights only take about 20 grams. So it does depend. If you're going to be chucking it out a long way, and I can put the heavy weight on there so you can see, these are, that's the 30 on there. Oh, let's get it so I don't cross the thread, which I've just done. There we go. All right, so that's on there. Not the greatest way, I'm sorry about that. I just rushed to do that. So that's the 30, and you can even put, this is our big fella, the 60 gram weight on there. There we go. So you can use up to 60 grams. Okay, so that's got a lot of weight on that one. So long distance, heavy flow. You know, if you're in a big pit, chucking it 200, or even rowing it out, or if you're in a big river, then you're going to need more weight. Certainly, maybe if you're fishing on the continent, then you're definitely going to want to add more weight to it. Whereas the slim lights, they're going to work for day-to-day fishing. Definitely going to work for day-to-day fishing. Most lakes over here, you're not going to be chucking it, further than 100 yards, and unless it's a really, really, terrible day and really blowing hard, then the slim lights are going to work. 9 times out of 10, and for most people, we've been selling. They're our most popular hanger. So the slim lights work in general most places, so it's not really going to be an issue. But, you know, if you need more weight, if you're fishing where you're getting a lot of undertow, you know, long way out, or you're fishing rivers or whatever it is that you're doing, then those slim lights are just not going to be heavy enough because they won't be able to add enough weight. So that's where, you know, sometimes not one size fits all. Hangers are, you know, generally a personal choice, but the slim lights work most of the time. The ones I just showed you, the night lights, they work in the same way, but they don't have the dual position line clip. So they are just as light and universal. So again, you've got, if you want more weight, then the night light will probably be the right one for you. If you're fishing where you are fishing light, because that's the nature with the dual position. So it's a bit like a stow in terms of how you can clip it to the line. What have I just done with it? There it is. You can see there, if that focuses in, it's got a magnet here, and you pull the line and a free run in there. So it's got a dual position line clip. All our ones are magnetic anyway, so they always have the right tension. They never go soft. You know, they never, you know, you can't over tighten them. Heat doesn't affect them. So you know, that's always good with our hangers. What have we got? Oh, they've just got a set of 3 txi-d cart crazy North End. Fantastic alarms. Is there a way to turn the night lights up? No, James. The night marking, if that's what you mean, the night marking is not adjustable, so it's set to a level that is, you know, you can see it at night. That's what it's meant to be. And you can adjust the light when you get a run. That's 8 levels, but you can't adjust the night marking. That is a fixed option on these alarms. A2D, can you show me how to reset the to factory settings? And if I do that, does it desync from my receiver? No, it doesn't unpair from the receiver. It just resets all the alarms to their default settings. So if anybody does get them knickers in a twist and, you know, beep speeds or whatever, they want everything to be as it was out the box, then you can do a factory reset. And I can show you. So you turn the alarm off. Better make sure I can do this now. Turn the alarm off. Okay. And then you want to turn the alarm on, and then you wait for 3 beeps. It will do 2 beeps and then 3 beeps, and it takes about 10 seconds. So, because it's not something you're going to do very often. So if I turn it on, there's your 2 beeps. You wait for 3 beeps, be about another 6 or 7 seconds. Takes a long time, doesn't it, when you're waiting? There you go, and now I hold down push button 1. Hold it down, does that, that's turned off now, and now that is reset back to factory settings. So when I turn that back on, turn the sensitivity up a little bit, that's the tone, default tone. Okay, so all the LEDs will be set to default, beep speed, everything is set back to default. So if that's what you wanted to do, there would definitely all be the same tone then, without any shadow of a doubt. What else we got? Christopher Cook. Hi Lee, been a fan, watched the videos. Family is getting me a set of for Christmas. Just wanted to double check that if I got a set of blue txi-d, I'll be able to link all 3 to the receiver. Christopher Cook. Yes, 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 and thrice yes. You are not restricted. Even though, if I turn that on, okay, even though, you can just about see, even though you've got 6 colours, LEDs there, really they're just identifying the 6 different channels. You can program your alarms in any order you like. It doesn't have to match the LED colour of the alarm. So I can have all blue and have them in, you know, channels 1, 3 and 4, or 1, 2, 3, or however I want. If I want to, and I did this last week, all about pairing. So you can go back to last week's video. We've got 2 options. You have single channel pairing, where you'll just put one in with first colour and wherever you want it to go in one of the 6 LED colours. Or if you want to, you can have all of them, up to 4 alarms coming out of one LED colour. So you could have 24 alarms effectively, but you can have up to 4 coming out of one LED colour. So if you've got all blue, you could have them in individual LED colours. So you could say, well, left hand, right hand, middle. Or you could have them all coming out of one colour LED. So if you want them all coming out the blue, you could do that. All coming out the purple, it's entirely up to you. So that is possible. But yeah, go back to last week's video, all about pairing, goes through that, shows you how quickly it is to set up and go with the new alarm, so they're perfect. Angling Bradders, is there a receiver for the EVD? No, the EVD's got no radio, and there's no radio option, so that's why it's 60 quid as opposed to 134.99, which the txi-d is. It is a basic non-radio alarm, so you can't get a receiver for it. Same with the EV Plus. Now it's not got a transmitter, so we used to do a plug-in transmitter for the old style alarms. That would be a TX Plus, and then you need an RX Plus Pro receiver, but all that was discontinued back in May last year, so you need to look for those, eBay, something like that. But if you want a radio, then you've got to pay the money. That's part of it, I'm afraid. There are limitations to what we can do with our vibration system. We've squeezed the pips out of that. We make these in the UK. They're not made. They come on a boatload from China, and the EVDs at $59.99. That is as low as we can get. To hit that market. I know it's possibly on the high side, but you're getting a lot of bite alarm for that money. You get the vibration sensing that none of the others have. You've got the full range of response like you have on the top end model. So it's a fantastic, and there's no skimping on build quality. It is, it's the same model, just stripped down, same moulding, same way. It's everyone's tested, so it's the same quality right the way through the range. What's this? Sean Heron on Facebook. Are you planning to bring out any more add-ons for the Delkim range, being a bivy light or wristbands? No, not at the moment. Got no. We have a run light feature on our receiver, which does away with a bivy light. Why would you need to have so much bits of kit? It comes on the run light when you get a run, so it's exactly what you would want from a bivy light, and I'll show you that quickly just to give you the idea. Turn it down a bit. So I'll put run light on. Okay. And then I'll activate the alarm. So I get a run in the night. Let's turn that up. Sorry. So it comes on a bit quicker. And what happens is then, you can see how bright it is just on the screen there. So all the LEDs will light up. That takes 4 seconds to come on. It's not adjustable. It's a set time of 4 seconds. So if you get a constant activation from your alarms for 4 seconds, it will light up all the alarms, light up all the LEDs on the receiver, sorry, so then you can see to get your boots on and get out and land the fish. So that does away with the need for a bivy light. Head torch, reading a book or whatever, fine, baiting up. But if you want something that goes off when your alarms go off, there it does. You don't need to sell you an extra bit of kit. It comes with the receiver. That's part of it. And I think that's, less kit you take with you nowadays, the better. Blimey, we already take enough kit with us. We need lorries to take it next time. What else we got? Should read the manual. Yes, Sean. Sometimes the information is in the manual. We do those things. But again, nobody reads manuals. I'm just as bad. But don't forget, download our app. Our app is brilliant. People who use it, brilliant. It's got quick guides to all our products. It's got instructions. It's got videos. Quick videos. It's got quick guides into little PDFs or little pictures you can open up to see how to use the product. It's got videos of the old stuff. You can register for extra warranty. You can book in any returns that you might have. You've got a problem. You can download the ringtone. That's on there. The Delkim Warbles as a ringtone. And you can also find your local Delkim stockist. So that, with shops opening up again next week, it's all great stuff to have, and we will be developing that app even further. I have a distinct feeling there will be a competition in the new year for all those people who have the app, all the Delkim followers, and we hope to do some unique content also just for app people. That's something we're looking at as well. So that is also very exciting, and things coming in the new year. So there might be some unique streaming events coming via the app, or certainly some unique video content going up via our app. So that is always good. Kev's got the ringtone on YouTube. Good on you, mate. So that's always good stuff. So I think chatting away for a bit here. I've been going through as much as we can. We've done a lot of stuff. I have gone through so many things between when we started this in April up to now. And therefore, I think I've run out of a little bit of steam. So I'm going to take a little bit of time out and then start to organise some better content for the new year. So I look forward to bringing that to you, hopefully. What's that? I had my new Delkins for over a year now. I've done 24 nights fishing and they haven't gone off once. Are they broken or am I just SH1T at fishing? Tom, you got the hoodies. You look good, if nothing else. So I don't know, mate. I'll change venues, different bait, try something else. I have no idea. Move around a bit, see what you can do. On the bank now with the TXI pluses. Get the txi-d for Christmas. Can't wait. Yes, Nick Minter on YouTube. Glad for that. Does the receiver have the same tones as the alarm? Yes, it matches exactly whatever you set the tone on the alarm comes through the receiver. That's it. It's exactly the same. So whatever happens, it comes through. Random Doggy, thank you for your support. Peter Hall, thinking of getting the txi-d. Are there any old attachments backwards compatible? The Peter, all the hangers, so all the hangers are all compatible, so they'll work, but the accessories, the d-loks and the safeties, you will need the V2 versions. This is where we started the video. So you need the V2 version of the accessories. It is a completely different design. Where's my alarm's gone that I was just using there, just to show you. I'll grab that one. So, you can see it is smaller. It's a completely different design. So, unfortunately, the safeties and the d-loks are not backward compatible. So, you will need new ones then. Oh, gone out of focus. Bit like my brain. Have a good Christmas. See you on the new year. Cheers for your time. Dad was the best. Thank you, Wayne Tester. Thank you very much. My wife's buying me a set for Christmas. Excellently, madam. Sold. Be getting them Christmas. Yes, looks like there'll be a lot of Christmas. And I will probably, much to Random Doggies discussed, be coming back to you probably just after Christmas to do a little booster session or help you guys who have got nice new Christmas presents. So why wouldn't I do that? So maybe just go through the quick setup and go. I'll probably do that one because there will be a lot of people getting little Delkins under the Christmas tree by the looks of it, just by reading this lot. So yeah, I'll be there to help you lot. Have a good Christmas, mate. Thank you very much. Really like these lives. Good, Nick Minter. Will you still done them through the year? Yes, I will be still doing them. Whether it will be weekly or bi-weekly, they are helpful. And anybody that gets the message or gets the question answered, as far as I'm concerned, is great because we're not getting out to see people. There's no conferences. The Carp Society show would have been this weekend probably, and that's obviously not on. We don't know what's happening in the new year. So, I'm trying to get to as many people as I can, as often as I can, because it is useful. And you guys always ask interesting questions, and I do appreciate it, and I appreciate you being here and listening to me. It's not always easy, but, I hope that it has been of some use to you guys. I love my TXI, have all the accessories. I'm not sure it's worth a swap. If it ain't broke, don't buy, replace it. Simon Shears, you've got great alarms. There are huge benefits to them. The new ones, and just ask the people that have put it up there, getting loads of good response from people and quotes. Just speaking to Frank Warwick today, he's been using them, absolutely loves them. He was a bit sceptical at first, then he was honest with me of that because he'd been used to using the TXIs. Never going to go back. It says beep speed, absolute game changer. Being able to use them, and he's been catching some amazing fish recently as well. So he absolutely loves them, and he was one of those that thought, why, if it ain't broke, why fix it? Well, it wasn't broke. We just moved on, pushed it forward. I'd advise all to read manuals. Yes, Sean, definitely. I have some txi-d, but would think the wife bought me another. But think my wife has bought me another 3. Why not, Mark? Get as many as you can. You never know. You can have 2 sets then, 2 setups, 2 different types of fishing. Already down the app. Haven't got my alarms yet. Yep. Okay, Freddie. No worries at all. Right. I think we've come to a natural finish. I hope you guys have a good rest of the year. Whatever happens at Christmas, I hope you enjoy it. Hope you get out fishing. If you get some buzzers for Christmas or some kit, then get out there, use them, enjoy them. And we'll be here for you to help at all times. I am always on social media, whatever you want. Delkim, or we're on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Just ask away, ask questions. We're here to help at all times. Okay, so have yourself a safe, good Christmas. I will see you again in the new year, if I don't pop up on the odd occasion. Up till then, and I thank you all for your support for the whole year. It's been amazing, and I do appreciate it. Thanks for being part of the Delkim family. Love it, and we'll see you all again very, very soon. All right, no worries. Take care. Bye for now.